You have the selection of two different color palettes. You have the dark palette here and the light palette. So I'm excited to actually show you everything here so you can really take in the materials and what your home would look like. That again is another positive and benefit of buying new construction. You can pick your features exactly to fit your personal needs. So we'll start here with the light color palette, and this is the engineered hardwood. This is a nice white oak that you can see. It is of good quality when you look at the thickness. So the whole point of when you are looking at hardwood floors and engineered hardwood floors is the depth of this, because you can actually refinish them. So if you have any pets, or over time, instead of having to fully replace flooring depending on the cost, you do want to see how the thickness on here, and usually even on an engineered hardwood, you can resurface them once, maybe 2 times, to save on those costs. As we move forward, this is what is going to go in the kitchen island, the powder, the ensuite cabinetry here. So again, a lot of nice texture and feeling here with the cabinetry, and then this is going to get paired with the kitchen and bath cabinets here. So I'm going to line them all up so you can see how they flow together. So you have the kitchen cabinets here. This is for the kitchen island. And then you can see how all these earthy tones really pair nicely together. Below here is the primary ensuite wall tile, but they all pair very seamlessly. There's a little bit of a shadow, so it might look a little bit darker on camera here, but everything here is very tastefully designed by Formworks. When we get into some of the stonework, this is in the character powder room floor tile. So you have these nice gray tiles here that are all individual. So not only do they look nice, you're going to have a nice design with them. For the kitchen countertop, for the light palette, you have this nice piece of quartz, and you can see right here as I put it on the kitchen bath, it all blends very nicely together. You can just imagine, and I'm going to pull this one up here. This is the kitchen island cabinetry. Nice contrast, the veins and the grain all work really, really well together. And then with the light flooring, you can just see how these complement each other really nicely as well. The primary ensuite wall tile is very similar to the kitchen countertop, and what's nice is that the primary ensuites all have not only the floor tile here, which is this nice gray, but it also has the white tile. So this is, you know, the luxury that comes through. You can just imagine the bathroom, and we're going to pull up some of the photos here of having this completely on your wall, your freestanding tub, and then pairing very well with the gray here. As we get to the dark color scheme, there's going to be a little bit of different changes in terms of the colors and the overall design. So this one here is for the detached powder floor tile. So you can see that in the character units, so those would be units A to D, have a little bit different shape. Colors are roughly the same. This one's a little bit lighter. We have the hex feature here for the detached units E and F for your selection. For you, those of you out there who like darker color palettes, you can see that the kitchen island is quite dark here in opposition to the light palette. Both of them are, nice quality. You can see the wood grain. So depending on your taste and your furniture styles, this is what you're dealing with on the dark. The flooring also is another engineered hardwood, which is a shade darker as well. But you can see how these work very, very well together. And then in contrast, this is what you're looking like in terms between the light and the dark. So there is a significant difference when you put them together. It doesn't look as dark in person. It makes it look darker in opposition to the light palette, but they work really, really well together. And then what we want to do here is look at the kitchen and bath cabinetry. This is a nice color here in opposition. It's very, very similar to the other one. They might almost be an exact match. But when you put all of these together here, like I did for the light palette, you're going to see that they all pair very, very nicely together. As I try to do this without fumbling, so I'll put the hex tile down here. And you can see once all of these are put together, they do pair very, very nicely together. Still earthy tones, neutral tones. All your furniture, your artwork should be able to blend in with these very, very easy. When we look at the kitchen countertops, not much of a difference. You'd have to see it on a full slab. These almost look quite identical to me. They may be identical, but this is the quartz that you're looking at. and then I believe the primary ensuite wall tiles are the same as well, so not much of a difference on there. So you're mainly looking at the differences in terms of your flooring and your cabinetry, but obviously because the flooring is quite immense, there's lots of cabinetry in these units, it will have a completely different feel between the two, but all of these are very nice quality, high quality, and you're going to be able to get a lot of use and durability out of all these materials. If you're wanting a further detailed information package, please reach out to me. I have everything in PDF form. There are some design changes between the character and the detached homes, some unique changes that I'm not going to fully explain on the video here, but I wanted to make sure that some of these highlights are communicated to you. So we already know of the nice engineered hardwood floors in both of the units. The units are all fully air conditioned and with radiant heated homes, so you have the nice efficiency of that. You have that comfort all the way through the winter months to the summer months as well. We've talked about the elegant quartz countertops, Blanco undermount double basin sinks. The Ascot, the property that we highlighted previously, also has those, very durable, especially if you have children. 36-inch Sub-Zero fully integrated fridge with 36-inch Wolf 5-burner gas cooktop and hood fan, 30-inch Wolf wall oven, 30-inch built-in microwave, a 24-inch Asco fully integrated dishwasher, and a 24-inch Zephyr beverage/wine fridge available as an upgrade option as well. We know that all homes have a double sink vanity and nice Venetian Calacatta marble wall tiles in those bathrooms. Within the character homes, you'll have the nice classic herringbone style for the floor tiles, and the detached infill homes will have a modern hexagonal floor tile, which we highlighted as well. As we bring up the location map here, I really want to show you the benefits of living in this area. So Harlowe House here, right on 57th Avenue in between Granville and Oak Street. There are so many highlights of living on Vancouver's west side. First and foremost, it's nice and quiet, but you still have the proximity to downtown Vancouver, which is just a 15-minute drive away. You're 5 minutes just to Richmond, 10-minute drive to YVR, and as we move on this side here, a 15-minute drive to UBC. So it doesn't really matter what you do for work, how you do for travel, anything that needs to be accomplished, you are right in the heart and center of it. You also have the Arbutus Greenway right here that you have access to, which is just about 2 blocks away. So for your fitness needs, wanting to take the kids out for a stroll, wanting to go for a run, to bike, anything like that, you have such close proximity to that location. When it comes to schools, we highlighted that UBC is just 15 minutes away. You have Sir Winston Churchill as your catchment, as well as the top private schools all in within 15-minute drive, whether you're looking at St. George's, Vancouver College, Crofton House, York House. You have your selection of a great public school system as well as a private school system for whatever fits your child's needs, and then can be supplemented. When it comes to public transportation, obviously that is very important for everybody. Right here at 37, we are at the Langara 49th station, located here at Harlowe House. You're just a short walk away or just a bus drive away from being able to get there. So if your kids are needing to get out to UBC, if you're wanting to go out to the airport, you have close proximity to get out into the public transportation system. Down here at item number 30 is Safeway. You can see that you're just a very close distance to all your shopping needs. And then obviously being in Vancouver, parks and that outdoor living is important. You have Queen Elizabeth Park up here, VanDusen Botanical Gardens to the north of you, Langara Golf Course for proximity for exercise or anything that you may need. And then you can see all these green spaces, and that's why it's so nice living in Vancouver. You're not too far from any type of park. And as I mentioned here, 12, 13, and 14 are all school items, Sir Winston Churchill, Sir Wilfrid Laurier, and then you have the parks around there too. So if you're wanting to get exercise, run the dog out, things of that nature, you have all of that nice and close to you as well. You now know what the Harlowe House has to offer you. We've gone a deep dive into all these units, so let's talk about price, what you can expect. 30% of these units are already sold, but for the character homes here, units A to D are starting in the high $2.3 million range, and then you have the detached collection here, units E and F, in the mid $2.8 million range. And as a recap, it's a 15% deposit, $10,000 down upon signing, and then you can come in here, have the freedom to pick your color palette. So if you're needing more information, make sure that you book a strategy call or reach out to me. All my information is in the description below, and I can send you over this. I can even get you into this presentation center so that you can see the model, you can feel the materials, and pick something that suits your needs. I also want to thank Michael Dong, who let me into the presentation center to film this for you. He is the team lead on this project, and he just told me some exciting news. They are going to be launching another project after this one. It's called Linden. It's in Shaughnessy, and it's going to be another premier luxury product, so stay tuned for that one. My name is Kyle Mark from the Kyle Mark Real Estate Group, powered by eXp Realty. Welcome home.